I think that mental health, it's a topic that needs to be talked about, but there's still quite a few people who are hesitant to talk about it for many different reasons. And the hope for tonight was to help people initiate that conversation and help people realize that there are a lot of local resources available for both people experiencing mental health issues as well as for the family members that are trying to deal with it.
Agriculture is a really unique field in that we don't clock in and clock out. We don't go to a workplace and then leave. We're kind of on call for our farms 24/7.
This is a topic that we are really trying to get out there and get the message out about mental illness and the stresses that go along with it in the agricultural community.
So almost about 2.5 years ago now, on September 23, 2016, my son Jordan took his life. And he shocked his family with his death. He shocked his friends with his death. The school community everybody was so shocked. His church community, everybody did not understand or expect this. So because of our business, we have a lot of customers and we're out there. But it was amazing all the messages that we got of those actually that are suffering, and they're trying to comfort Chris and I and what Jordan might have been feeling. One woman said this is her favorite quote, that there is no shame in asking for help. It's the most courageous thing you'll ever do. And it's true, you're very strong if you ask for help.
It's such an important conversation that is just getting to the surface and should be spoken about with everyone. And I do believe it affects all of us, even a lot more than we're willing to admit. And the conversation just has to get going.
I think being in the farming community, it's lonely sometimes. You're segregated, you're in a tractor for a long time thinking. It's dependent on the weather. You're in the barn with the animals, you're by yourself, and I think if you just have people to talk to and have everybody talking about it, it makes it easier.
So it's this combination of body and mind that has always fascinated me. I think it's incredibly important that we start looking at body as one, not just looking at it from the neck down and forgetting about this incredible, massive, important part that sits on top of our shoulders. It was once described to me that mental health, our brain, is like our central command station, our CPU, the CEO of our organization. And when there's a broken leg, as Christy mentioned, or when there's pneumonia, or when there's something going on, or just that random itch on your back that you can't see and you have to do that awkward dance in the mirror to try and find it, what told you to look there? What was your mind? And it was your mind giving you an indication that there's something not quite right. But what happens when it's the mind, there's something going on there, or there's something wrong with the CPU? Who's going to tell that? That's the village, that's the community, that's each and every one of us here today. It's looking out for each other and being a part of that community.
Just to be able to get it outside and take it from outside the head to hear it with your own ears. So anybody who you feel close to is better than speaking to no one.
I think probably every single one of us here today have a story in one capacity or another about mental health. Whether it's us directly or indirectly touched by mental health, we are all a part of this conversation. And it's so exciting to be here today to hear and see your power and the power that we bring in numbers to have these conversations and to continue to bring this message forward.